This body is a gift from God. God is very kind. And if someone wants something from him, he allows it. All right. He says, take this. His relationship to us is just like the relationship of a father to a son. The son may insist upon getting something from the father, and the father may try to convince him that what he wants is not for his good, saying, my dear son, don't touch this. This is not good for you. But when the boy insists upon it, the father will allow him to have it. Just like we took example of Srila Prabhupada, that in his childhood how he was little naughty and he was insisting to put his finger in running fan. So same way you will see, just like if we take example, Prabhupada ji is telling this with an example, that our relationship with Krishna, with Lord, is like the relationship of a father to a son. He is our actual father. Krishna is our actual father, no doubt. So just like we insist for sense gratification, that uh, this is the conditioning of a fallen conditioned soul, that he will always insist for sense gratification. He will always insist for those things which are not in relationship with Krishna. So Krishna is very kind. Krishna never forces his love upon us or his desire on us. Krishna just allows us that, okay, if you think that it is for your good, then you take it. No issues. Same thing I asked with Prabhuji in class, that we living beings, we are independent for making desires. We are independent to choose whether we want to take shelter of Krishna or we want to take shelter of his external energy, Maya Devi. So we are independent for making desires, for choosing. So Krishna is all powerful. Krishna can do anything. So can Krishna change this desire of ours? Can he, by his desire, turn ourselves to him? But one should understand this thing, that if Krishna will do this, Krishna is all potent, no doubt. He can do anything. Nothing is impossible or nothing is like a hard work for Krishna. Krishna can do anything. But you only think, if someone is desiring to have, let's say, idli sambar, but his father is saying him that you don't consume uh, idli sambar. Instead of that, you consume sambar dosa or whatever other dish. So now his desire is to consume idli sambar, but his father is asking him to consume uh, sambar dosa. And if his father, suppose, knows any magic things, so he might do any magic on his son, that may his desire get changed, and instead of consuming idli sambar, he may consume uh, sambar dosa, because that might be available at home, maybe. So, will it not be the imposition of father's desire on his son? Is it not? It will be an imposition, that father is trying to impose his desire on his son. So, same way, if Krishna loves us, no doubt, no matter what stupid things we do, but then also Krishna loves us. But if we are not desiring to love Krishna, we are desiring for other stupid things, sense gratification, then Krishna never imposes his desire on us. Krishna will never impose his love on us because love can't be forced. And that's why Krishna is so kind. He never imposes. Krishna is ready to take risk for millions and billions of years. He is ready to wait for us. He is ready to wait that when he will actually desire to come back to me, then I'll take him back to me. Krishna will never impose his desire on us. So this is quite amazing. So yes, the affectionate father gives the son just what he wants. Okay, you want sense gratification, you take. Krishna will give us that. Similarly, the Supreme Father gives his son and daughters just what they want. It is stated, it is stated in Bhagavad Gita that all beings in all species of life are his children. Okay, before moving on to this next shloka, let's discuss more things. Prabhupada is telling here that this body is a gift from God. This body is a gift from God. So, if Lord has given us this gift, see why this is very important thing. This human body is only gift from God. You will see there are other bodies only. There are other bodies also. Other bodies means bodies of other species. There are other species also, but they are not the gifts because they are so helpless. They can't serve Lord if they are in those specific bodies. So, this human form of life is an actual gift from God to a living being. So, if Krishna is so kind, Krishna has given us, gifted us this human form of life. So, should not we utilize this human form of life? Tell me in chat box that if Krishna has given us this human form of life, so shall we make full utilization of this body, or shall we make half utilization? Now you will say full utilization, of course. Why anyone will say half utilization, but you will see we are not actually able to do it full utilization. But that doesn't mean that we should not utilize it partially. See, this is very, very important point to understand because of this reason, people, or let's say devotees, they just drop their devotional services, their devotional path. Why? Because they think, oh, there are so many things to do. We need to do this, we need to do that, this, that. So they think that it is really a big, like, this is really a big responsibility to be fulfilled. So one should understand this thing that if you think that whatever you are doing, if you think it is it is tough for you to follow everything, so at least you should try to follow some things which you can do according to your capability. Just suppose if you are not able to chant extra rounds, so at least chant 16 rounds. Okay, 16 rounds is also if you feel it is heavy. I'm not talking about you devotees. You are very nice and sincere devotees. You should chant more rounds. You already chant extra rounds. So you should try to do more and more. But I'm telling that people or devotees who think that these things are very heavy for me. We are feeling very heavier. So at least try to do according to your capacity, but never drop. It is really a very big misfortune if anyone drops Krishna consciousness. So even if we are not able to utilize this human form of life completely, if we are not able to give like all the time in your devotional services, if you're not able to connect everything with Krishna in beginning, so at least try to do according to your capacity, how much you wish to do. But that doesn't mean that we should not do extra. If we have capacity to do, if we have capacity to do extra, if we are capable to do extra, if we are capable to do more, then we should definitely do. But someone, if thinking that it's too much for me, then instead of dropping this path completely, one should try to follow according to his capacity. Just like yesterday only, Prabhuji was discussing this thing about one devotee. I don't know who is that devotee. So that devotee was not able to chant 16 rounds in one sitting. So, okay, if it is very difficult to chant 16 rounds in one sitting, then you can chant in sets. But it's not like you will do it throughout the day. Means one should understand this thing that instead of dropping this path completely, one should follow according to his capacity. Now, this he or she have to check that how will they do it. So, yes, this body is a gift from God, and it is our like it is our responsibility to follow this. It is our responsibility to serve Lord. One more thing we will discuss here, that if Srila Prabhupada ji tells this thing, that okay, this might happen, that one might not go back to Godhead in one lifetime. But that doesn't mean that we do not even start our journey to go back to Godhead. Krishna is so kind that if any person has started chanting and he's chanting, let's say 4 rounds, then in his next lifetime, he will start from 5 rounds. Means, are you able to follow this? What I'm trying to tell here, that whatever he did for Krishna, it has been saved in his account for always. It will never get vanish. But whatever we are doing in this material world, it is there for this lifetime only. The time we will leave this body, everything will finish. We will not be taking anything in our next lifetime. Whatever money you have earned, whatever knowledge you have, you know, gained, material knowledge I'm talking about, not the spiritual knowledge. Whatever materially you did, it will be there till this lifetime only. And whatever spiritually you are doing, whatever you are doing for Krishna, it is saving in your account for always. No loss at all, only gain and gain. So one should invest here only, na? So this is really amazing point that okay, we might not go back to Godhead in one lifetime, but whatever devotional services we are doing, then we will be continuing from there only in our next lifetime. Means this is for those people who are just thinking that we can't go back to Godhead, etc., etc. One should do according to his capability. This is for those people who think it is very much difficult for them to practice all these things. You're nice devotees. This is not for you. But you can preach other people like this. You should not scare anyone. You're telling so many things to him or her. He will just run away that we can't follow all these things. So this is very much important. Okay. So the affectionate father gives the son just what he wants. Similarly, the Supreme Father gives his sons and daughters just what they want. It is stated in Bhagavad Gita that all beings in all species of life are his children. Okay, now here comes this shloka. Let me just take out Hindi version of this. 14.4. Okay. Please try to recite with me or after me. सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेया मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति या तासां ब्रह्मद्यो निरहं बीजप्रदः पिता सर्वयोनिषु कौन्तेया मूर्तयः सम्भवन्ति यः तासां ब्रह्म महोद्यो निरहं बीजप्रदः पिता. It's not coming nicely, but anyways, let's move forward. It should be understood that all species of life, O son of Kunti, are made possible by birth in this material nature, and that I am the seed giving father. Bhagavad Gita 14.4. So, see, life in all the species, no matter which species any living being is there in what kind of body, it is because of their past karma only, past life. And that I am the seed giving father. All arrangement of Lord. In this material world, the mother, Prakriti, which is material nature, supplies us with the body. Mother Nature has gifted us this body. Sattvic women often say this. And the Supreme Father impregnates this matter with living souls. There is an erroneous theory current that only human beings have souls and that other living entities do not. But we understand from Vedic authority that there are other 8 lakh species of bodies, including plants and trees, and they all have souls. Otherwise, they would not be able to develop and grow. So, this is very easy thing that whatever you see around you, anything which is living being, and how to understand that what is living and what is non living. Anything you see around you, if it is growing, if it is developing, like plants, they grow, trees grow, or whatever other things, animals, birds, all the other species you will see, they grow. But this laptop never grows. It's been like few months, many months since I took this laptop, but it's not growing. Its size is same as it was before. Same like other things you can see in your room. The light, fan, chair, pillows, bed sheet. These are not growing. These are as it is. If you will leave them for years also, then also they will not grow. They will be as it is. So these are non-living beings. And anything which is non-living, soul does not exist in it. But anything which is developing, which is growing, which is moving, non-living things will also not move because they are not conscious. But anything which is moving, growing, which has consciousness, it soul do exist in that particular body. So even you can see trees, they can't talk, but they grow, they blossom. So souls do exist in those trees also, that body of tree, and same plants and other species. So yes, now there are many false theories about this, that only human beings have souls and other living and entities do not have souls. But this is not true. From our scriptures, we get to know this thing, that there are over 8 lakh species more apart from human beings. And as they are developing, as they are growing, so they are also souls. Souls, see, size of soul never grows or develop. But because that particular body uh, soul is existing in that particular body, that's why the size of body grows and develops. It's not size of soul is increasing or developing. Soul is eternal in nature. But because that soul exists in that particular body, so the body grows, body develops. But now, why these theories are saying like this, that only human beings have souls and not other entities? This is again because of their sense gratification. Once, one, I don't know, he was a Christian, maybe. He was a father of a church, perhaps. So he was interacted with Srila Prabhupada ji, and he said that I don't believe that animals have soul. Animals are soul. I don't believe this. I only believe that human beings have souls. But this is not true. And if someone will ask him that why are you saying this, okay, not this also, if we will ask that, if we will think that if he's saying like this, then he is definitely a non-vegetarian. So are you getting this thing, that because of the sense gratification, they want to gratify their senses, that's why they say like this. And even in Bible also, there is one statement, they have speculated that also. I will like confirm this statement. I'm not able to remember this, but yeah, I will discuss it tomorrow. There is one statement in Bible which is given. So people have changed that also. Thou shall not kill, something like this statement is there. I'll confirm it tomorrow. So you will see the reason is sense gratification only. Okay, we will continue this discussion in our next class. We will stop here now. Okay, we'll stop here now. श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि बोल.